All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever wondered why do you keep going through the same thing, right? Have you ever heard of generational curse, right? These are all things that are real, and they're actually things that you're bringing upon yourself, but most people just don't know it. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what's happening and how you can change that in your life right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Burch, the messenger. And in this video, I'm hoping to free some of you from experiencing the same things all of the time. We're in a new year, right? So new year should be new experiences. But for some of you, you're going to experience the same thing for the rest of your life. Why? Well, it's quite simple. You're actually thinking these things into true manifestation. Let me break it down, right? Because I know there's a lot of conversation about law of attraction and manifesting these. And well, listen, it's simply this. What you think about, you will bring into your experience. So for that guy who keeps saying, man, I keep finding the same woman, or that woman who says, I keep finding the same guy. Well, that's because you're creating the experience. There's something in you that has to change, and it starts with the way that you think. You know, listen, positive self-image is a major thing that most people struggle with. Self-worth is low. Therefore, what you think is, well, I'm not worthy, right? I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not strong enough, I'm not handsome enough, right? And so what happens is these thoughts create emotion in you, and the emotion is what actually triggers a chemical reaction in your body. In fact, there's a book written by Joe Dispenza, right? It's called Breaking the Habit of Being You, or Being Yourself. Okay, and so what you got to understand in this book, he's explaining how we're actually not controlling our thoughts, but our body is controlling our thoughts. It's the emotion. So every time you get depressed, or you see a loved one, or somebody who's happy, they're in a relationship, all of a sudden you start thinking these thoughts, and these thoughts become a real emotion for you. And this emotion is sealing fate for you, because you believe that you'll never find that right woman, or you'll never find that right guy, or I'll never get a great job, or I'm going to always struggle. And listen, you can break that habit today. That's a generational curse that somebody at some particular point has to say, man, I'm tired of experiencing the same thing. Just because my mother experienced it, or just because my grandmother experienced it, doesn't mean that I have to as well. So what you've got to understand in this video is, again, what you think about controls your experiences. So if you believe you're not worthy, well, you're never going to find a person who's going to show you true self-worth. But once you begin to change how you think about yourself, how you see yourself, your finances, your wealth, your physical being, the employment that you're currently being a part of, well, then it doesn't change. So you've got to look at, what am I thinking about? What's creating this feeling within me? Why do I feel this way? And you can always trace it back to your thoughts. So in this video, what I would have you do, if you're that person who's trying to break out of these horrible experiences in 2021, you got to do one thing, and it's begin to look at, what are you thinking about? You know, I know what happens. You know, you get paid on a Friday, and by Tuesday of the next week, the money is gone. What's happening is you're saying to yourself, man, how am I gonna make it? Like, I don't have any money. Like, the money, I'm only gonna get paid, right? And this money's gonna be gone. And what's happening is you're spending all of your time thinking lack, instead of saying, well, you know what, I'm grateful. I'm getting paid. I'm gonna pay these bills. And what I'm gonna begin to do is be grateful and understand that what goes out like the tide must come back in. You get paid every 2 weeks, right? Don't you get a check again 2 weeks from now if today is your payday? But instead, you're thinking about the other side. You're thinking about how you'll go without. How will I pay these bills? So what you have to understand is the experiences that you're experiencing, that makes sense, is because you're thinking. And your thoughts lead to an emotion, which the emotion over time creates just this chemical addiction, And that's why you're thinking about the same thoughts over and over and over again. So in this video, begin to think about what is it that I want to experience, and then start thinking about those things. And what you'll start to see is that things begin to change for you over time, and you'll start to experience much more positive things in your life. You'll attract the right type of man or the right type of woman. You'll see your prosperity level increase. You'll see opportunities that you couldn't see before because you were looking through a different type of lens. This is how the law of attraction works, people. It's not some magical, mystical beanstalk, right? All you need to do is evaluate your thoughts. And when you start to look at your thoughts, you'll start to see why you feel the way that you feel. And when you start feeling down, stop and think about it. And then find something to feel good about. And just raise your vibration that way. All right. So if you like this content and you'd like to hear more about it, please subscribe to the channel. All right. My name is Jay Burch, the messenger. Take control. Love yourself. You're worthy of it. Talk to you soon. I'm out. Peace.